right, Trace, obviously, Monday you guys fought hard against Michigan, but didn't generate a ton of shots, good looks on goal. Felt like early on you were on fire, and obviously it paid off with a goal less than 5 minutes in. Just kind of talk about your mindset leading into the game and how those opening minutes played out tonight.
Yeah, so I mean, every game we have, it's a learning experience, and it's about our process. And I think we were fired up after Michigan. I think we started well in this game, and obviously it paid off.
You had a chance or two even before that. I mean, just what was, without giving away any secrets, was there anything different you guys did in the first? I mean, it just felt like you were really on those first 5 minutes.
Yeah, I just think we were on. We knew their back line was going to be high, and we knew what we needed to do with our forwards, and we were hungry to score, and luckily it came early.
Trace, this is you guys' second time playing a Big Ten team in a span of a week. How important is it to play a couple of Big Ten teams, but also just teams that are quality when you prepare to Missouri Valley play?
Yeah, I mean, this year we have a really hard schedule. It's a tough schedule, and Big Ten teams are great to play against because they make us better, and other conferences as well. But I'm happy to get these done before the conference starts playing, and yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that was your 21st goal in Bowling Green for us, your jersey number 21. Where does that goal rank in some of your all-time favorites?
I think it's probably my number one right now. I have time to top it though, hopefully.
Defense today, name of the game for you guys, stopping a lot of shots on goal. What's it like when the whole team is working on the defense like that?
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing we wanted to do was work as a team, and our back line was outstanding today. I think they won us the game. I think we got caught flat-footed a couple of times, and they got our backs.
We're 5 games in now. Obviously, a lot of newcomers this year, but now you've been playing together for basically a month, counting the scrimmages. Just how do you feel all the new guys are fitting in, and how the team's kind of coming together?
As I said before, it's the process, and this year we have a very new team, and I think now we're starting to gel together, and wins definitely help us gel together.
All right, so a big win tonight over a very good Michigan State team. Clean sheet for the defense. Just first off, just to, I guess, talk about kind of the effort of the defense, and really the team as a whole to get that clean sheet.
I mean, as a team as a whole, there was moments, we had ugly moments, but it's important for us to bend but not break. It's a thing where stuff can get ugly, but we like tough stuff like that. So we stay on our front foot and keep going.
You got on top early, and obviously that's a great morale booster to get that goal so early. But just a 1-goal lead, anything goes wrong at any time. It can easily be a tie game. Just what did you guys talk about? Just kind of amongst yourselves at halftime and for that last basically 85 minutes that you kept them off the scoreboard.
It was important for us to find a balance between playing out and going direct. At times, you don't want to get caught playing out and let them get an easy chance. But we found a really good balance, and I think that was a difference maker.
I know you started your freshman year a couple of games, you played a little bit in 2024 as well. So for you, getting your first start this season tonight, what did that kind of mean for you?
Really exciting, man. When you're called upon, it's on you to step up and be able to fill in big shoes. Gus is out, but it was my moment to step up.
It kind of leads into my question. It feels like there's a lot of guys. Tonight, as Lucas said, you stepped up. Just feels like there's a lot of guys on this team that maybe you don't start every game or you don't start on a certain night, but a lot of guys can get in there and really make a mark on the game when they get their chance. It just feels like you guys are very deep like that.
Absolutely, yeah. Like I said, it's important to know your role and play to that. The team calls upon you, do your thing.
Coach, obviously on Monday, the defense played very well at Michigan. It was a little bit of a struggle to generate offense in the final third. Tonight, Trace had a couple chances even before he scored, but you got that goal from him less than 5 minutes in. Just talk about, I guess, I know you have a lot of game to play, but is that kind of a weight off your shoulders to get something that early?
I don't know if I'd say a weight off the shoulders. I would say I really liked how we were playing at the time. And, I've said before, this team's on a journey. We got a lot of work in front of us. We're just trying to get a little bit better each game. By no means were we perfect tonight. We picked up on some things, and I think we really executed it well in the first 15, 20, 25 minutes. and looked really good. I really liked it. Looked like a BG soccer team. But then we kind of got on our heels again, and we need to figure out how to dig ourselves out and get on top of the game again.
Yeah, you kind of led into my next question. I mean, obviously Michigan State's a very good team, and even though you've gone ahead, there's over 85 minutes left. You know, they put the back line under pressure a number of times tonight, but you and your guys came away with that clean sheet. Just, I guess, that's why you play these games in the non-conference, right? To kind of get that experience and hope to come away with a win.
Yeah, and that group back there, it's still, you know, we had some injuries, and so we're plugging and playing different guys, and they just keep showing up. Really, they haven't had a bad game yet, that defensive group, and they've been under a lot of pressure, too much pressure. So I think as a collective, we need to figure out how to alleviate some of that pressure. But I do think each game they're getting better and they're getting harder to score on.
You mentioned kind of, you know, some pieces missing defensively, but this is the second shutout of this season, and you got one against a good Big Ten team. How big is that just for early in the season, so you kind of take those shots with you into conference play?
I do think we're getting a little bit more confident. Unfortunately, we're getting lots of reps defending top of our box, so we're spending a lot of time in there, and we're getting good at that. But it's only a matter of time before that breaks down. So I do think it's a stout group back there, and they are getting better. But like I said, we got to figure out how to alleviate some of that and get up the field a little bit more.
You know, Gio and Kyle have played well all year. They've been on the field a lot, but Saul, I'm not sure. I have to think that's the most minutes he's played in the game since he's been here. Just, I guess, you kind of talked about plugging and playing. Just what do you think of his performance tonight?
He was outstanding. I don't know if that's. I think he started a lot his first year. So he's played some minutes, but he didn't see a lot of time.
That he ever played a full 90.
Okay.
Maybe he did.
He's been in and out. He's been a great player for us. You know what you're going to get with him. He's got a nice left foot. He's really smart, knows how to lead the back line. And when we decided to put him in the lineup, we had no doubts that he would do great. And their game plan seemed to be favoring their right side, so they're really going at him. So he had a lot of work today, and he was up for the task.
We made a couple changes. One change in the midfield. Ramos got the start from that last game against Michigan. What kind of went that decision, and how would you kind of evaluate his performance?
He's been playing really well. You know, he's on a progression just like the rest of the team on figuring out what college soccer is all about. He's got a lot of attributes, and he just keeps getting better and better. And I think he learned a lot from today as well, and we're really excited where he's going to go.
You know, kind of a long break now till your next match, and I know that sometimes that can be good for helping guys rehab and recover. You know, after a big win like this, do you sometimes wish you would have a game a little sooner, or are you sort of happy to? I know you play the schedule as it comes.
Yeah, I think we've been on a pretty tough run here, and the games have been coming fast and furious, and we got a lot to look at. So. I'm okay with this break. I really am. I think we're going to take a couple days off. Everyone's going to heal up a little bit, catch our wind, and then we got a lot of work to do. So a lot of film to look at and some things to fix. We're obviously our next opponent is another very good opponent, and we're excited for it.